What do you do when expansion, exploitation, and industrialization seeks to strip you and those around you of everything you have and everything you are? What happens if those who have power try to force you to fit into their perspective of what a good, proper person should be, especially if that perspective goes against your culture and your core beliefs? What happens if you are told to assimilate or be left with not even what little you were able to save for yourself or worse? From the 1910s to the 1940s, Mexican people living in the United States had an answer. Perpetually othered on one side and financially pushed or sometimes forced to be severed from their roots, a subculture all their own rose in the form of the Pachucos. For safety, they began to adapt a previous language blend, calo, by combining English and Spanish to convey meaning to do what they needed to do to survive, which often brought them in direct conflict with the law. Blending cultural elements into their daily dress, Pachucos wore their clothing as a statement of cultural pride and a refusal to assimilate or anglicize. The tecuche, a suit most often associated with the Pachucos, translates directly to a bundle of rags, and also slang for a man's suit. As industrialization continued to boom in the United States through the 1930s and 40s, Texas and California both began to have more and more job opportunities, and the Mexican-American communities began to flourish as a result. Over this 30-year period, Pachuco culture would begin to take on a life of its own.